Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Master of Orion. So, in my last video, I left with quite a bit of a cliffhanger as we were about to jump into the system and tackle the Meklar fleet and a military outpost all at once. Now, this is going to be a pretty tough fight, but I think if we take command ourselves, we can limit some of the threat of the fleet. For one, we strategize and we stay away from the military outpost. Well, it will not be a factor. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to first off tell everybody to match speed, but we're going to just hang back. We're going to come over this way, and we're going to just hang back and let the enemy fleet come forward. Let's see if they make that mistake of attacking me away from the military outpost. Does not look like they're falling for that. I believe there may have been AI adjustments that prevented them from falling for that, because that is an easy way to bait them, obviously. We definitely want the combat to be away from the military outpost, though, because that is a substantial amount of firepower that we do not want to deal with while tackling the enemy fleet. So if we can come in here and get around and maybe entice them into fighting us. I believe because we have proton torpedoes with the destroyers that we may be able to attack them from range and convince them to come in on us. And proton torpedoes are you can't shoot them down either. So that is something we may actually try here. So let's have our destroyers come out over here and target this guy. See if they can get a long-range snipe going. And we may have to tell the rest of our fleet to keep moving. Okay, there's the shot. This is going to draw them in. This is where we're going to run away now. All right, they have a fair number of proton torpedoes themselves. All right, we got this guy close enough that I think we can take him out. Okay. We're going to back off a little bit here, though. All right. I'm going to let this kind of take its course a little bit. Again, staying away from the military outpost. We're able to take out one of their ships pretty easily. All right, this guy, we want to back off a little. No, not all three of them. This is so frustrating. Collecting a single ship is such a pain in the ass. Okay. Let's continue to attack here. Ooh, that guy's going to get hammered. All right, I did not want the secondary ship moving out there. So annoying that it does that. You know what? I think we're just going to have to fight here. I don't think I'm going to be able to run adequately. Alright, so we managed to take out one of them. Fortunately, my one ship here is being stupid and getting in range of the military outpost. Alright, we've got only a couple left. Okay, stop straying into the military outpost range. Alright. That's fine. Just come back here, let our shields recharge. We're going to eat those missiles, I believe. Yeah, we ate them. Unfortunate. Definitely, right now, the tactical combat is still pretty frustrating, obviously, because honestly, it's got a lot of limitations to it. And I know there's a lot of people that are kind of frustrated with it and its simplicity. And I'm kind of there too at this point. It's actually getting to the point where I don't know if I can contain this fleet anymore, so I'm just going to let them attack. Let them match speeds with each other and keep together. Probably going to lose one of the frigates. We could do long-range pot shots at the outpost and stay out of its range. Oh, there goes that. All right, here we go. Gonna engage now. I think these military outposts are nowhere near as dangerous as the star bases, although they look very similar. All right. I think we've got it at this point. Most of my ships have shields still up. All right, come on. We lost a frigate, but in the end, we destroyed the Meklar fleet. And a military outpost. Okay. I think we can't risk attacking Dramasa 2 here. So we're probably going to retreat back to our military outpost. This fleet's going to stay there, although they were damaged. They're going to stay in system so that they can continue to bombard this planet. It's, I think, not too far away from being able to be taken out. But that was a major blow against, I think, the Meklar fleet there. We took out one of their fleets and two of their military outposts, one of their star bases, and we will be taking out one of their colonies soon. All right, so let's go ahead, advance turn. Okay, so got an automated factory completed over here. We might as well just check on that. Looks like the queue is still going. We might as well queue up a few more things, though, like an atmospheric renewer is always good. And amongst things that can take 6 turns, I'll give them a colonial revenue service. Why not? Okay. Let's jump back into combat here. So we're going to continue to bombard here. One more turn of that should wipe out the colony, which is good. We're going to jump back over here, though, as I said I would. And once this is complete, once this tech is complete, we're going to be doing a lot of upgrading of our ships. So I think at that point, we may even throw out a peace treaty to see if they'll take it. Honestly, though, I don't know if that's the best strategic idea, because it would mean 20 years of peace, which would allow them to pretty much regain their position in the galaxy, which we don't want them to be able to do, obviously. So let's go on to the next turn. Okay, so we got the research.
The Hive devisers have completed the improvement the mine demanded.
And at this moment, I'm not going to upgrade the blueprints because I want to do that on my own. Now, as far as tech that we're going to do now, let's just take a look at what we've got. So Robo-Miner sounds like a good thing to have. We'll go ahead and do that tech. Shouldn't take too long to get that. And we have some things being constructed. So we have a holo simulator over here. And right now they're working on pollution cleanup. I don't really have anything else for them to work on. We do have a lot of ships that got wiped out there, specifically fleas. Now, this being the Klackon Swarm, it's kind of our mentality to stick with these smaller ships, even if they may not be the better idea. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to queue up 5 fleas, because we did lose, I think, 3, maybe? And we'll get 2 extra ones, so that's good. We can definitely do with that. I'm probably going to let at least one of these turns of pollution cleanup go on this planet, though, because it is pretty polluted. And we do have a orbital shipyard over here. And we're going to be working on... You know what? I'm going to get rid of this flea and just work on troop transports instead. And how far away are we from getting another Marine? 2 turns. Alright, so I think we can get another troop transport built. If it will let me. Might not let me. Trying to see... I don't see troop transport. I mean, I could just be blind here. It could be because we don't have the Marines to build it. And that's okay if that's the case. Guess we'll go with Hollow Simulator then. Not that we really need it. Yeah, you know what? Pollution cleanup. This planet needs it too. So once the troop transport's done, we'll go with pollution cleanup. All right. Fleet needs orders, which is probably this fleet. We'll tell it to bombard one more time. Oh, they actually got a population out of that, but there goes their colony. Okay, now we need to jump back here. We're going to be here soon. And it's time to redesign the ships. So, starting with the flea. We did get miniaturization, which gives us more space, but we may want to add on a different weapon. For instance, we just got... let's just grab weapon systems here. That will make it easier on us. The Graviton Cannon, which is a size 12, which compared to the Neutron Blaster, was also size 12 before the miniaturization, but it does twice the damage. Now, it has the same range, so there's no real advantage there. Oh, actually, no, it's shorter range. Neutron Blasters are longer range. I didn't know that. But even still, doing double damage for the same amount of space sounds like a good thing. So we're going to get rid of these. And we're going to grab some Graviton cannons. So I would like... I'm going to keep them front-facing so we can fit more on. Looks like we can fit 3. Now, previously we had, I think, 4 Neutron Blasters. So 3 Graviton cannons is, you know, a big upgrade considering that they are double damage. It could have been 5. It was either 4 or 5. Either case, this is an upgrade in damage. And as a result, just out of curiosity, can we make... can't make point defense Graviton. I think the mass drivers are the best point defense weapon we can do. So we might as well upgrade those. Get as many as we can, which that's a big upgrade as well. And then we want our better computer system. So I don't know what that's under. Is that under core systems? Yeah, and I think it's this one that is the better one. So we're currently using this one, which is 25 accuracy. Now we're going to get 50 accuracy. There we go. And also, Class 3 shields, which are size 10 versus Class 1 shields, which are also size 10. So no real change there, just a change in price. So we've got Class 3 shields. And I think we have the best engines as well. We have ion drive or fusion drive. You know what? Ion drives are better, and I guess that's a tech that we missed out on, because these are fusion drives. So let's get the ion drive over there. All right. Good upgrades. Just want to make sure that is the case, that ion drives are better than fusion drives. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so that's a tech I apparently missed out on originally. Okay, so definitely upgraded ship now. Now we're going to do the NAT. So we're going to do some of the same upgrades. So we're going to get rid of the Neutron Blasters, which we have 5 of, so we'll keep that in mind. And fusion bombs are fine, and proton torpedoes are fine, as those are our current tech. We do need, starting with core systems, we need the Class 3 shield. We need the newer computer. And we need ion drive. Did this have ion drive? Nope, still fusion drive. Okay, so we definitely missed out on a tech there. And we have the best armor. Good. All right, so now let's go back to our weapon systems. And currently, we want some graviton beams. So we had 5. And all we need is 3 to have increased damage. We can actually fit 4. So we might as well. And then our point defense, we're going to put on a few more of those. Because definitely we were having issues with missiles in our previous battles. So definite upgrades. Could we have fit on a bomb or something instead? Yeah, but I'd have to downgrade something. I'm happier with the weapon systems as we have them. So that is good. Now we need to do the nest. The nest only had... all right, well, the game just crashed on me, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, all right, well, I'm going to try and come back in here and do a lot of the things that we already did, but the game just crashed, unfortunately. So I will be back in a minute. All right, we're back. And we were working on upgrading the nest. So I'm going to first start off with the core systems, starting off with the shields, ion drive, the optronic computer, and let's go to the weapon systems here. And remove the neutron blaster. Okay, so after that removal, we want to add on the graviton cannon. And we want as many of those as we can fit, but we want them all facings, which is the way it was set up previously. We can only fit on 2, but that is technically better than the 3 neutron blasters that we had before. How much does a single one cost us? So we may try and reduce point defense down a little bit and see if we can get one more. There we go. So we've got 3 graviton cannons, 6 mass drivers for point defense, and 2 fighter bays. Okay, all good for me. And no crashes this time. Great. So I already had a upgrade thing for the gnats and fleas, but I came out to save the game, hard save in case we had an issue again, because I had to redo a lot of what you saw me do this turn. I will be upgrading the nest, but that will probably consume most of the money we have. Let's go into upgrading the rest of the fleet. So we can upgrade the 2 fleas we have, but unfortunately we can't quite afford the gnats unless we wait a turn, which probably that would be the better call, although technically the fleas get upgraded quite a bit. You know what? We'll take the flea upgrade. And we're going to have to probably wait quite a while before we get the cash to upgrade the rest of our fleet. But we have time that we need to repair things. Might as well queue this retreat as well. And we do need to choose research, which I don't remember if I did or not. Let's see, what did I choose? I think I chose the robo-miners, right? Yeah, okay. Now we're on track, and we can progress to the next turn. So, do that now. All right, so we have a neutron collider over here. Got a bunch of things queued up, ready to go. So I think we're good on this planet for the most part. All right, so this fleet is just repairing. Once it repairs, I might actually send it back out to attack this planet. Don't see a reason why not. Ooh, do we want to push out here and try and destroy this outpost? Well, this is going to be their home system, so it's probably a bad idea. As a matter of fact, they're building troop transports. Interesting. I'd like to know what they plan on doing with those troop transports. But as we started to last turn, we're trying to redeploy our fleet here. And then the turn. Okay, we have a lot going on this turn. Okay, so we have a hydroponic farm over on Nazine 2, which is good. We've got plenty queued up. We've got Ubarn 3 also, which also has decent amount queued up, so I'm fine there. And we have our troop transport over here. And we have some pollution cleanup queued up here. And We do have enough to be able to build a troop transport now, so go ahead and queue that. I'll let 1 turn of pollution cleanup happen. And over here, we have a population point. This is now maxed out, so there's no point in having all this food production. And there we go. I think that's the best we can do. So we're getting a lot of research now. And I think we're at the point where we probably want to stop this pollution cleanup so that we can get these fleas out, which have gone up in price dramatically, meaning that it's going to take a lot more turns than it looked like it was going to take us before to rebuild our fleet. 13. Even with a lot of our population into production, it's going to take us 13 turns. Now we could take on more pollution and get it done 1 turn quicker, but I don't think that's necessarily worth it. Okay, so everything's looking good for the most part. Now, honestly, we have a trade treaty going on right now, which is going to give us a decent amount of cash, as well as just the fact that we have a huge population that also helps us in that regard. But let's go ahead and progress the turn. Okay. So there's that troop transport. They also have a single destroyer. Should I come in and just destroy that fleet? I mean, geez, you're just handing it to me for the most part. We're almost even repaired to the point that I would feel confident in attacking. And our fleas are upgraded, so they should probably be able to handle themselves. Yeah, let's get in this system. Now, it's possible we won't be able to get there in time for them to jump over to the planet here and be defended. It's going to be a while before we can afford to upgrade the gnats anyway. So let's get in there. Get these guys over, which we may be able to upgrade some of them. So we only have 1 flea left, and we have the nest. Well, I think prioritizing the nest is the better choice, as it is an important ship for us. And we also have some population growth that we need to deal with. So I'm going to bring this guy over. Now, Nazine 2 still has a decent amount of pollution, I'm going to assume, from when we bombed out the planet. So, as a result, I'm actually going to focus on the food production and let this pollution tick down. And we also have biospheres being completed over here, which we have plenty queued, so I'm happy with that. Okay. Check out the threatening fleet. Yeah, it's this one. All right. So, if this destroyer comes over, my whole combined fleet's going to come in and just annihilate them. So, I think we're good to go. So let's end the turn. All right, so we're jumping into the system now. The destroyer will be there next turn. Ooh, hello. Colony ship. What are you going to do with that? Interesting. Now, I don't really want to fight on the military outpost. I just want to come in here and I want to deal with what fleet they've got. The fleet here needs orders. Those orders are just going to be to guard. And we can't afford any upgrades yet. Nope. We'll be able to afford that fleet upgrade in a couple turns. Go ahead and go on to... Oh, wait. We got stuff going on. Holo simulator over here. Means we no longer have population issues. We do have population point coming out soon. I think I'm going to stick this guy into research, though. There we go. Oh, and, yeah, they've got plenty queued. Okay. So, here's hoping this turn goes well. Alright, so they're just sitting there waiting for me to kill him. Okay, so yeah, he hid.
Welcome to GNN, Galactic News Network.
And now, the state of the galaxy. Current leaders of advanced technology.
No surprise there. We're continuing to do very well. You have a population point popping out over here, which we knew was coming. And I think it went into food production. Yeah, I think it did. Oh, we'll keep it there. That's fine. And let's go engage this destroyer. This should be an easy victory. I'm not even going to bother with it. If I lose a ship, that would be bullshit to the highest degree. Auto-resolve. Yeah, there we go. It would have been nice to see our new weapons, but we'll save that for a time when we have more of a fight. Go ahead and jump back over this way. I mean, if more ships come into the system while we're here, great. But if not, that's okay too. Just wanted to make sure that destroyer couldn't be up to anything. I think the space factory might be an issue too. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. I mean, if it tries to come over here and build up another military outpost, we'll have to deal with that. Okay, so go on to the next turn. Yeah, Space Factory knew better than that. Matter of fact, I'm looking here. Looks like they have not built military outposts here. You know, that is super tempting. Yeah. Hello. We're going to come in here and destroy these incomplete military outposts and put your home system in risk. So let's go ahead and upgrade this ship. Looks like our gnats are going to be hard to upgrade. We may actually engage at this point. Why even bother with that military outpost? So let's just come down here and consolidate our fleet. I mean, we have to deal with this military outpost to do that, but that's not really that big of a deal. Go for it. Okay, so we've got the research.
The hive devisers have completed.
It gives us robo-miners and power armor. All right, so let's choose our research. View the tech tree. And we've got... I don't really care about that tech. So what do we care about in the next tier? We've got bomb miniaturization and a new weapon, ion pulse beam modifications. So actually not a new weapon, new modifications. And then we have antimatter drive or antimatter bomb. Well, antimatter drive sounds pretty awesome, but otherwise, you know, bomb miniaturization is good for our gnats, I guess. We could get that, which gives us bonus hull damage. And we also have increased energy weapon accuracy, which is definitely an upgrade for us. All right, well, we haven't encountered any unstable warp points, so I don't really see the need for that. This looks like something for our Marines, and that's for spies. Then we've got... All right, so we don't have any high gravity planets or low gravity planets, so we don't need that. Jump gate, we were never able to figure out in the previous iteration of the game. Anti-gravity harness. Okay. That gives us modification for the graviton beam, which I don't know if we really need necessarily. We've got a research building and more spy type stuff. Here we can get a battleship. So maybe we do want planetology so we can get this. So we can get a battleship as well as bomber bays, which is going to be a nice upgrade to our carriers. Yeah, let's go this route. We'll get this, and then we'll go Astro Engineering. What else do we get here? We don't really care about that. Base elevator, okay. We've got deep space cooling over here, so we're going to be working on terraforming now. Fine. And over on our home system, what are we working on? We're working on a troop transport. And then after that, probably work on robo-miners. And over here, we're working on that. Might as well work on robo-miners as well when that's done. And I'll worry about other planets when we get to that. Alright, so these guys are already headed out. Let's go ahead and rest the turn one more time. Okay, so we've got government support facility over here. And we've got some things queued up. Do we want to queue up some more? Really need an orbital shipyard. You know, fungal farms. I don't know if I necessarily want to do if we terraform this planet. So what else would we want to do? What would be the next thing? Probably neutron collider, or actually toxic processor, and then robominer. There we go. And then we've got population growth over here, but we have striking going on. Go ahead and get that government support facility up a little bit quicker. All right. Fleet needs orders. This guy, we're going to build that. More currency. Okay, so our fleet is jumping in here to see what's going on. Wow, their home planet is undefended. Yes, please. Okay, well, looks like we're in a really good spot. And I think I'm going to end the video here, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.